In this video, we're going to look at using point-slope form to convert a point and its slope into a point-slope form equation. And for instance, notice they gave us a point and they gave us the slope. And in this case, the slope happens to be a fraction. So by student request, I'm going to go ahead and do this problem to show how we would deal with this fraction. Now the first thing you want to do is go ahead and write the point-slope form formula, which is going to be y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Now the first thing I got to do is I need to label my m value, my y1 value, and my x1 value. So I'm going to do that right quick. My x1 is going to be this x value that they gave me in the ordered pair, and my y1 value is going to be this y value, number 1, that they gave me in the ordered pair. While my slope, I'm going to box it, is going to be 2 over 3. So now what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite this point slope formula with these values in it for m, x, and y. So I'm going to rewrite this as y minus, but instead of a y1, we're going to put parentheses and put our y1 value, which is 1. And that's equal to m. Now notice on m, I'm not going to put it in parentheses, not because normally we always put it in parentheses, but because it's the first number after the equal sign, in this case it is not going to make a difference. So whenever used in this point slope form, I just recommend writing it without the parentheses. So you can go ahead and drop them immediately when you put the slope in. And then I'm going to put my parenthesis here and my x minus, and then my x1 value. And my x1 value in this case is -3. So now I've rewritten this, but notice all I did was replace the y, the m, and the x inside of it with the actual values that represent them. So what I want to do now is to go ahead and distribute my negative signs. For instance, we have a negative sign right here. This is -1 times +1, and that's going to leave me with just y minus 1 is equal to, and then I have 2 over 3 times x, and this is a negative times a negative, so that's going to turn that into a positive, because -1 times -3 makes it +3. So now it's in point slope form. So now you're done. It's in point slope form, and if you wanted to, you could go ahead, and if you wanted to convert this to slope intercept form, you could go ahead and distribute that slope to the x and to the 3, and then move that -1 over to the right, and you would have your slope intercept form. But since it just asked for point slope, we're going to box our answer, and we're finished.